battery on my camera died. I don't think I've ever actually killed a camera battery. That's so unlike me. What is up, Sara Squad? Welcome back to my channel, Lose Weight Sara, where I'm on a mission to lose 100 pounds my way. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me through this 100-pound weight loss journey. I really appreciate your support and encouragement. It has been so refreshing to me, and I couldn't thank you enough. If you're new to my channel and maybe this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, then you should know that I have been trying to lose this 100 extra pounds for about the last 2 years. The last half of 2021, I really kind of took a nosedive and just pretty much gave up on myself. I would go through phases where I was doing really well, and then it would just kind of all like blow up in my face. I've also struggled with binge eating for a long time now, probably the past 10 to 12 years. So that presents challenges as well. So I have recently restarted my weight loss journey. I had previously been making things like really complicated for myself. I had really been stuck in a rut and just thinking too much about weight loss and not actually doing any of the things that I know it takes to lose weight. I was also trying really hard to be perfect at weight loss, and I think that was just really like messing with my head and wasn't helping me make progress. So this go, I am really keeping it simple, sticking to a simple weekly meal and exercise plan, not making anything too complicated. If you don't know, I am very anti diets. I don't like anything crazy. Restriction is a big trigger for my binge eating issues, so I really avoid over restriction. So sticking to like a simple weekly meal plan, not making it crazy, is really what helps me, and I feel like I've been doing well so far. I've just been snacking less and making healthier choices when I do eat. And I start every meal or when I go for a snack or something by asking myself, like, am I really hungry right now? Is this actual like physical, like I can feel it in my stomach hunger, or am I just looking for something to do? So each week I post a video kind of recapping the previous week. I weigh in every Saturday or Sunday, depending on when I remember to do it. And I make sure that I celebrate my small wins in between. So today is weigh-in day. It's Saturday. I actually remembered to weigh myself, so a little pat on the back for that. So let's kick off the video with what went well this week. Guys, I am so proud of myself. I was 100% on point with my meal and exercise plan. Having just that 1 week laid out in front of me, there's kind of like a mental thing I had in my mind where it was like, well, if I can just do it for 1 week, then I could probably do it for another week. I also really love knowing ahead of time what I'm making for dinner. For the last couple months, I had really just been like kind of winging it, and I'm like, oh, I can make something, but having a plan just works so much better for me. And I consider myself like a pretty organized person. I like to keep organized, and having all of my, especially dinners, lined out for the week really helped me with that and just really helped me feel well. For my meals this week, I did put an emphasis on getting more vegetables in. That has been something I struggled with for a really long time, but I think every meal this week, if the primary meal didn't have a vegetable in it, for example, on Sunday I made spaghetti and meatballs, then I added a side salad so that there was some vegetables involved, and then I was also more full because I was able to eat less pasta, which never really fills me, and enjoy the salad on the side. So that worked really well. I also was very intentional about my water intake. Now, I think I've showed you guys these before, but I love these motivational water bottles. In fact, it's time for me to refill this one. But you can see it has, let me get that in focus for you. it has these like time markers that tells you, it kind of helps you keep on track with how much and when you should be drinking. And then you just refill it at the halfway point in the day around 2 o'clock and finish that off through the evening. And that just really helps so much. It ends up being, I think, 64 ounces of water. So I drank a whole one of these every single day this week. There's a link to 2 different kinds in the description box below. So if you want to get yourself one, these are under $20. I think one of them is even under $15. Don't hold me to that. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I'm going to put links in there so that if you want to grab one, you certainly can. They help me a ton, and I think they'll help you too if you struggle with hydration. So another thing I like to talk about is like what needs improvement in the weeks coming up. Big thing for me this week was my walking pace. I really was working on trying to like speed it up a little bit. I love running, and right now physically I cannot run. It's too much. It's maybe too much pressure on my knees. I'm not sure. I also need better running shoes, which I have not bought any in a very long time. The good thing is a company called Fitville recently reached out to me, and they are sending me a pair of sneakers. So I'll be trying those on and reviewing them and taking you guys with me. But yeah, I really want to work on building up to being able to run. I would like to do the C2 5K challenge, and I'm gonna see how I feel this week coming up, if I can build up a little bit of endurance on my walks. I might start that. I think it could be fun to do like a C2 5K May. Would you guys be down for that? I would open it up as a challenge to everybody. I think that could be a lot of fun. Just starting, the C2 5K app, keeping it simple, following that through, and just seeing how far you can get. I think if you like running, sometimes it can be really surprising like how much you can do. And when you start like learning how to pace yourself and build up to a full run, it really does feel good. And I've experienced this before, and I'd like to do it again. I think it would be a lot of fun. So let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd be interested in. Do a little C2 5K May challenge. I think that could be fun. The other thing that I need to work on, and I don't know if you guys work from home, maybe you struggle with this as well, but it is so easy for me, especially at this job that I have now. I'm so busy all the time. It is really, really easy for me to get like super caught up in work and the stuff that I'm focusing on there, and just forget that it's like, oh my God, I gotta eat. And then I get to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry, right? Like I gotta eat now. And then that's all I can think about. And so if I have something going on at work, I'm distracted because I'm hungry. Or if I'm distracted by work, then I get super, super hungry. So it's kind of like this weird cycle. I think I'm going to the flipping battery on my camera died. I don't think I've ever actually killed a camera battery. That's so unlike me. So I think what I'm going to do to solve my too busy at work, waiting too long to eat problems is actually put a designated time on my calendar each week. So that way I'm committed to it and I live by my calendar. So I think that'll be really super helpful moving forward. All right, so let's get to my weekly weigh-in because I'm really excited to share these results with you guys. So last week I weighed in at 259.4 pounds. And this week I weighed in at 256.2. So that is a total loss for this week of 3.2 pounds and an overall loss for the month of 5.6 pounds. Woohoo! I'm so excited about that. Like, that just made my day. All of my hard work is paying off, and that means a lot to me. And like I said, I've been celebrating smaller wins. Like each day that I stuck to my food plan, I was like, yes, I got this. We went to the dollar store one night and I didn't buy candy for myself, and I was like, yes, I got this. It's just those small things and setting myself up for success that just mentally feel really, really good. And I want to keep that momentum going forwards. I appreciate you guys cheering me on this week and getting restarted and really getting into it. I'm hoping to just keep this going, and I hope my energy stays the same because it's the last week of April, and of course it's my freaking time of month coming up. So that could be a big challenge, but fingers crossed it doesn't throw me off. I would love to know some of your non-scale victories from the week, so go ahead and drop me a comment below. Let me know something that maybe wasn't tied to the scale that you're really proud of. I think that is gonna be my vibe going forward on this channel, is like, let's celebrate small wins. Let's really celebrate the shit that's not tied to the number on the scale, because that number on the scale changes all the time, but our commitment and the amount of energy that we put into our weight loss journeys, that we need to keep steady, right? We need to keep that energy up. So let's celebrate together. Leave me a comment. Let me know something not tied to the scale that you're really proud of this week. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. It really helps me. It really helps the channel. Don't forget to hit that little bell and set your notifications. That way you know when I upload a new video. And I really do hope to see you at the next one. So until next time, I'll see you real soon.